Hello boys and girls, my name is Koyoshi and welcome back to my 100%, or more specifically just my blind playthrough of Pokémon Legends Z-A for Nintendo Switch. Yeah, we apparently got Prison Jam for that, which is cool. Alright, well, in the last video we left off doing what we do best. Catching Pokemon, battling our opponents, getting ready for a Challenger's ticket in particular as well, and also, more importantly, we had to get some other stuff. Our team is well trained, and we have a lot more money now, and if we're struggling, we do have the ability to just switch and go to a battle zone, whatever you want. But anyway, real talk, in the last video, we left off doing more grinding, more other craziness. That was just enough to give them all level up. Alright, well, yeah, in the last episode, yes, the main thing we were doing is trying to focus on the main storyline a bit more to get more stuff spot in pacifying rogue mega Pokemon and also getting some other stuff done. We need to give him the Emborite again. The fact that we have a bracer now is helping us out with training, but the problem is it's not going to help us against this Mega Banette right here. What's really cool though is I forgot to mention something. Remember that move tutor thing that we talk about stuff? I think you might have noticed, but there is no move tutor in this game. There's no way to directly change your moves. That's because, if you feel like you're worried for a battle, like say, oh, this battle is making me nervous. I don't want to have fighting moves on my Pokemon because I might destroy it. You can just go in here and use a whole bunch of moves, Fire Bits, all that jazz. You can just take out the moves you don't want. Like, say I don't want Focus Energy, but I want something else. Like, maybe I want this, and maybe Bulk Up because I can't use that other stuff. Well, by doing that, I have a whole new setup just for one battle. And the reason why I want to do that is because Banette is a ghost type, so we can't use ghost moves against it. But fire moves still work, so if we just use power-up moves instead in that spot, we'll be able to become pretty strong and probably become overpowered enough that we could probably take him out. Be fully overpowered? Probably not. This is a Pokemon game after all. Anything can happen in it. But it is a good way to help better guarantee our victory. And whenever we need to, we could just switch back to the other moves. Also, you could technically switch this midway through, and you can even do this with TMs too. Like, if you have a TM, you can teach a Pokemon a move that you want to use. But then you could just remove that TM off that Pokemon once you're done, and bam, you could just switch teams like that very quickly. Obviously, there's also the option of using Mega moves too, but there's just so much other you could do. So because we don't have any other moves to use right now at the moment, we could use Fighting type moves, we could even try Poison moves, there's so much we could try. Okay, I don't want to hit nighttime, so I'll look for Naveen first. There you are, Yoshi. Something's not quite right here. We're at the spot where the spike in Omega power is apparently coming from, but I haven't been able to find the Banette Raptor. That's because it's right behind you. Perhaps we should ask Vinny to attack again. Behind you. Yeah. That delayed reaction says it all, it seems. Please, it is indeed here, yes. The concentration of Mega Power in your facility is rising rapidly. Warning, Rogue Mega Evolution is imminent. I'm ready to handle it. Guess we're using our starter again. I can do this. As a member of TMZ, it's my duty to help Rogue Pokemon. I just need to focus. Alright. we go. Mega Banette time. Okay, it's gonna start avoiding our attacks a lot, I see. Oh, it cloned itself. That's not fun. How do you tell which one's the real one? Whichever one's taking the most damage or the least amount of damage, I guess? I guess it depends. It could be anyone. Okay, we saw where that was. Okay, now we can clearly see it. We need to figure out which one doesn't take the most damage, i.e. takes the least amount of damage, actually, from our attacks. That'll probably be the Mega one we're looking for. But it's hard to find out exactly where it is. Guess that one was a fake. So you can tell which one is a fake. Oh, I think we found the real one. Oh, we found the real one immediately because it was shining. That helps out a bit. We're doing good at finding the real Banette. So the trick with this guy is he just randomly splits up. And you need to keep finding out which Banette is the real one. Ooh. Okay, well now it's more clear. Now we've battled enough, we can see that there's real one has a shiny glow to it. Hang on though, I need to avoid more attacks than this. This Pokemon's more annoying than anything. So we're looking for the shiny one that has this aura around it so we can quickly defeat it. Ikel or non-Mega took it out. By the way, you could probably defeat these Mega Pokemon without using your own Mega Pokemon. Just be prepared for a long battle if you do it. That means there is the potential you could solo this game. Of course, we did pick a Mega Pokemon anyways, so if we just use Bar, it won't be that bad. So you continue to successfully save Pokemon from the pain of Rogue Mega Evolution. Not that I wish to downplay the difficulty or scale of the undertaking. After all, only with Mega Evolved Pokemon or Plusfoods can you hope to stand up to the low Mega Evolved Pokemon effectively. However, Zygarde cannot Mega Evolve. So you will need to own your skills as a trainer until you support Zygarde, even with such a disadvantage. This is how you must help Zygarde attain the peace and order it wishes to bring about. Doubt that detective would be hunting me and Zygarde if she knew its intentions. I wonder why she finds me so suspicious. Hey, telling me again, young trainer. I expect great things for you. Alright. That man has quite the commanding presence. Why is he dressed in those rags, I wonder? Oh, I'm sorry, I got distracted and forgot to heal your Pokemon. Now I better head back to the hotel to take care of some things. I'm not simply in a hurry to get away from this creepy place, I assure you. Also, I could have used Flamethrower and stuff for a bit, and that spot would have worked just fine. I didn't think about that. There are no remaining Pokemon at risk of undergoing Rogue Mega Evolution now. Okay, now we can just go back. Now we've done that battle, we can go back and replace the moves with the ones we actually want to have. So that one, and then all the way down here, we have Power Up Punch. I still like Power Up Punch, it's the only way I could get attack power right now. I think the only thing better would be Swords Dance, but having more different attack moves to use would be nice. Alright. I thought I clicked on the thing properly, so why did it leave a marker instead? It's because kind of annoying after a while, you know, right? Right, well that was not too bad, but definitely getting more challenging now. You did great, Yoshi. We did kind of leave the heavy lifting to you again, huh? That's just a natural consequence of someone proving themselves so thoroughly defendable. Sure, and the job is definitely getting done, but I wonder. Really enough to just find and calm down Pokemon after they Rogue Mega Evolve? What do you mean? We got... I'd rather we get at the actual root of the problem. Not that we can do that until we know what's causing Rogue Mega Evolution in the first place. I'm certain Quetzalcoatl is following whatever leads they have. If they were, you'd think Vinny would at least keep us in the loop. Apparently he hasn't told us anything. It probably means we do not know for sure yet either. I bet they'd tell us anything if they would. That could come in handy, even if it didn't directly relate to Rogue Mega Evolution. And here's a Roshel match. The opponent for your next Roshel match is decided. You're to face Trainer Ivor, rank E. Winner will be promoted to rank F. D, whatever. Ivor, I think we've seen you too. Oh, it's Ivor from the Fist of Justice. Remember we went to him? I think it was by the Ralbzo of Road Pesa. He runs a dojo that teaches karate or some kind of martial arts. Anything, he's a master fighting type user. I bet their dojo is near Jinpaza. What a relief to know that they are not at where they are and not have to track them down like we did with Kanari. That was such a chore. Chore was the sole price of pay for the privilege of meeting Kanari, and I don't recall there being any detective work. You simply used the information I had. Do you have a challenger stick already? Sounds like it's time to earn more points in the Z-A Royale Land. Approach match right after battling a bunch of rogue Pokemon? That's a lot. Be careful. We will. Okay. Section of Mega Stones at Quetzalcoatl Link is expanded. Let's check that out first then. And just other than that, just like before, it seems we'll be focusing on side missions more than the actual game. At some point, we also need to continue catching all the Pokemon in the wild zones. Alright. What did we get that's new? Hinshurite. Glalie, and Electrocyte. Aerodactylite. We didn't get anything else otherwise. We don't have a good ground Pokemon, I guess. Excadrill is one of the best ground-type Pokemon in the game. It has really high attack power, and with its speed, too, it can really destroy Banette, too, I've heard good things about it. We should buy that in case we plan to Mega Evolve it. How about that? Okay, switching signs doesn't seem to change anything. Oh, you can't taunt to the other guy, I see. Alright then. Oh, you can see the bar progress on the mini-map. I didn't even notice that until more recently. Okay. This is this. Oh yeah, we need to get that other ability back on Emperor before we forget again. We've had to use this for almost every major battle we had now. The only way to really train up Emperor in this way though is to have it defeat wild Pokemon or do something else. And also, we won't be able to Mega Evolve while we don't have this on, too. Which makes it extra tricky. Oh yeah, right, we're trying to do side missions. That's right, I almost forgot what I was doing here. So yeah, although we do like doing some other stuff, this game is still filled to the brim with side missions. So we end up having to do a bunch of them as a result. She used this Pokemon. Alright. Okay. I know in the original games, Gooey was really tough to catch for no apparent reason or another. It's just a standard Pokemon for the looks of it, and yet it's super challenging to defeat for no apparent reason or another. Alright. Look at all this Binnacle. I just want to go for a ride in my beloved boat, but they're blocking my way. I don't mean to boast, but my boat's the best. But now I can't even cry a bird. That's why I need help. Can you chase off those blasted Binnacle for me? Alright. Want to battle these Binnacle? Yes. Alright. A bunch of at once. Interesting. Hi, Pokemon, what? Okay, well, we can hit multiple of them at once. Well, that was simple enough. Thanks a lot for getting rid of those Binnacle. Huh, they're back to block you. I feel my vote's not any adventure Binnacle, you know. Wait, do you actually want to get on my vote? Alright then, let me get ready. Climb a boat. I have your boat-loving Binnacle. Okay. Alright. Let's get that done now, and let's keep doing the side missions. Yeah, unfortunately, more side missions have shown up, which means we get to do all those now. I'm not sure if they permanently go away if you forget them, but it is important to do them, because some of them can have some really good items for you. It's not like we're in a rush to get super strong. Bingo, I smell Luminose Loco. Bonjour. Sorry to bother you, mate, but you wouldn't have to have a slowpoke, would you? The silverback Omiglar have a yellow head and tail like this dapper chap here, but I heard they look different in our regions. For me, I also hear the wild Slowpoke have been starting to pop up in Luminose lately. I'm only here on holiday for a while, so I'm keen to get a hold of a local Slowpoke while I can. If you have one on you, would you trade it for my Galarian Slowpoke? So that's a nice way to get a different Poke if we want. Yes. Let's trade this one over. Another trade we get to do. I know not all trades are necessary, but more often than not you get some really strong Pokemon from doing them in our games, that's for sure. Okay. It's a good care spicy, huh? That's how you called it. Oh, this even smells different, but to the Slowpoke from back home. That's the same old Slowpoke phase. Some things never change, eh? Thanks for trading me the special Slowpoke. I already love it to bits. Looks even less than its Galarian counterpart when it evolves into Slowpoke. See, Galarian are poison types, so I'll actually find out what happens for yourself. Well, I'm on a soil of fun. Take care of my Galarian Slowpoke, yeah? Okay. Oh, we get a power belt. That's different. Power bracer is how you get stronger. Belt does something else. I think it just generically raises your stats or something like that. Like, it probably gives you more attack, I assume. Alright, let's keep using Navra to do some stuff around here. Another area that's blocked off by a person just kind of chilling there. It's like they don't want you going up here. I'm on maintenance duty. I take my duty very seriously, but gee, am I ever thirsty. I wish I had something to drink. I'm sorry, kid, I'm afraid I can't let you use the elevator until I'm done with this maintenance. I assume we need to go, I'm sorry. Ever thirsty. So you happen to have something to drink? Does look awfully refreshing. What? I can have a drink? Gee, thanks. Well, if you really want to use the elevator, then I guess I could let you use it. That was refreshing. That's just like the original guy that blocked you off from going to that one city in Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. He also asked you to get fresh water or some other item for him originally. And now we can use this, so of course we're going to use it right away and see what we can find up here. Mine is already getting low from before. Really, that thing broke out to say us doing the say us already having it weakened or anything. Sometimes you just get really unlucky with catching certain Pokemon for no reason or another. Oh, okay, we missed the jump. I'll say that one view is alone almost allows us to explore the entire map now. Though I still kind of want to explore a lot of the other stuff first. Oh my, we meet again. Whoever be on the perfumer who creates fragrances using materials from Pokemon. You found me at a good time. I have another idea for a new perfume. This time I'll try to use fresh vanilla it produces with their breath. Vanilla are so white and fluffy, just like ice cream cones. I'm awfully curious to find out what sort of scent they have. So if you could bring me a Veil Knight, I'd be very grateful. Please and thank you. Alright. Again, we have to put it in our party first. Put a Pokemon that actually we know where to from. That would make it easier to actually catch it. You brought Vanillite. Thank you so much. Go ahead and take a pinch of Soan. That's cold. Well, Vanillite do exhale air at minus T8 degrees Fahrenheit, so that makes sense. No, it doesn't have its own set, but I feel like Pokemon Snow might just surprise us. Let's find out, shall we? The Vanillite perfume is all finished. Turns out the Vanillite cell has a soft, awfully sweet aroma. Who would have thought? Just a sniff of this roll is enough to send a cold feeling for you. It's really quite mysterious. Oh, I just realized. Huge in tropical areas like the little region, I'm seeing all sorts of possibilities. Pokemon perfumes have such potential, don't they? Let's work on them again soon. Alright. Well, now I have a leaf stone. I wish I had that sooner. This is the one we evolved earlier, the Roselia, that is. I believe the leaf stone is what makes it evolve, though my memory is not always as clear. Yeah, it might be something or we might have to just level it up or something. It's possible they could have changed it. Oh, we're starting to get mints now. Those are really important. For those of you who don't know, the mint basically is a cheat. You have like a random nature that you can give your Pokemon, and for those of you who don't know what that is, nature boosts one stat but reduces the stat for another one. There's not really any other thing to say other than it's somewhat useful for what it is, but it's not always as useful. It could be very tricky or very hard to use. It really depends on the stuff. But what's cool about it is this lets you basically change your nature to whatever the heck you want. Well, based off of what you already have, that is. Which really it opens up the possibilities of what to do. Okay. Must be a different stone than evolves Roselia. I could have sworn it was that one, but oh well. Well, we need this Pokemon back, because it's one of our main Pokemon we use. And there's another person we could probably talk to. I can see, so we're about almost a 3/4 done with this. Hey there, I'm the color context designer. Maybe you've even used some of their designs. Thing is, I've been stuck in a creative rut recently. I guess you could call it a slump. I need something to get my creativity going. I need my inspiration through change, and I know exactly what I need to see. Mega Evolution. This is a definition of change. I need to see a powered base of Pokemon. In particular, I want to see Mega Camporopt. I bet its powerful explosion will blast you to ideas, and you have... Could you think you could show me Mega Camporopt in a battle? Alright. Oh, this is a unique one. We'd have to evolve that Pokemon to make it work. So, you know what? To make it easier, our box... I'd said our last Pokemon is going to kind of be wild. It could be pretty much anything we have. We don't have a duo. We don't have a Camporopt either. So we're going to have to evolve it first. And we'll also have to give it its Mega Stone, too. Since we don't have that, there's only one really good way we can get stuff up. And that is go into the next battle zone and spam more stuff. Or catch any wild zone. But I think I'm going to do the battle zone thing first. So, for a minute, we're just going to pretend like you don't exist. And we're just going to go in and do stuff. See if we can catch a couple of Pokemon while we're here. I know there's a really fast strategy to grind if you know what to do. You can kind of just go around wildly throwing balls around. If you get lucky, you can just catch a whole bunch of Pokemon in quick succession. It's like, if you know which ones to go for, you can catch a whole bunch of Pokemon just doing that. You're not close enough. Come closer so I can hit you. Alright. Honestly, not every Pokemon is super easy to catch. Sometimes it requires a little bit more attention to detail to get it done. Okay, well, I mostly did that just to get our stuff on. Back to this area, I guess. Our next quest is really close to where we started in Hotel Z. Okay, this one's a little annoying. We have to go through a wild zone already just to get to it. And it doesn't help that there's an alpha right as we spawn in. Don't mind. I'm just gonna catch you to get you out of the way so we can move on. If you don't mind that, Fletchling. Yeah, that's more like it. I got out pretty quickly. What about you? What do you want? Okay, are you making good use of traps in your Pokemon battles? Well, traps are moves that spread obstacles around the battlefield. Fire, rocks, things like that. So you get away from the field, or they can inflict damage when you touch them. So that's how the Stealth Walk and those Poison Spikes, that's how those moves change. They basically create traps you have to avoid, so you may want to move around. This game does have the advantage that you could move around a lot in the map, so that could change how you play a battle. Want to see for yourself just how scary you are? I'll happy to show you. Sure, we'll watch out for traps. Okay. Let's try with Gyarados. Is there nothing of a specialty of mine? Want to face me in a battle? I'll take you on. Just to know, my Pokemon moves are all trap moves. Think you can avoid each and every one? I don't know. There we go. Whoa. Didn't even give us more than 5 minutes before it immediately changed. Okay, we have to move around. He just switched immediately. I've never seen a trainer actually do that at all. I haven't seen many switches at all, let alone immediate switch into a completely different Pokemon. So Soak Screen is also the trap move. But it makes it harder to hit the opponent, I assume. Well, this certainly will be able to my reputation as a trap move specialist. Not going to lie, I didn't think you would be able to beat me through all those traps I laid out for you. It's hard going when you're dodging obstacles all over the place, right? You should try using trap moves yourself in the future. Battle smart, not hard, eh? Okay. We get spikes and a super potion for that. Okay. I don't know if I want to take forever to train up this duo, but I'm also dedicated to use it in a zone at least a little bit too, so we'll first start by doing that, or leveling up. Since it actually needs to be used in battle, potentially, I don't know. Might be a solo battle. Who knows? We haven't trained it up at all, so it could be tricky to deal with. Only gonna give it a little bit. Okay, well that's caught it up a bit. We don't really have much use for these defensive eras, so we'll just give those to you and see if that helps out a bit. We'll make it a slightly more tanky Pokemon, but what else we can do? Alright. Well, in the case of getting it strong fast, I know no better way to do that than to just go into another battle zone like we've been doing already. Whoa, how did I... Is that... Do we lose it when we, don't catch someone, either? So much stuff that I have questions for, but I don't know how to answer them. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're almost done. Yeah, it's about to switch. Oh, we talked to him just where the battle started. The Solvay is refusing to work. Maybe it's not getting enough power. Good match for an extra shocky move will get it up and running. Hopefully I had a fantastic Pokemon like Canori's Electros. Alright. But a good match for an extra shocky move will get it up and running. Alright, we're gonna get our Pikachu class at, or Raichu class at Thunderbolt. The elevator is working. Must be because you hit me with that zap-tastic move. I was in a real bind since I didn't know how to provide that power. I guess my work here is done. Well, go on. If you want to use the elevator, it's all yours. Perfect. Fixing more elevators along the way. Which means more options for going to the rooftops. It's great. Not clever for school. We do need to get more of those at some point. We don't have many though. How do we check what we can get? Oh, we have 2. Okay. Still have a lot, but a long ways to go, though. Alright, here we go. Time to teleport to the battle zone and get going. I'm actually kind of screwing with you guys. You might have noticed we don't have a lot of time left. Okay, maybe I haven't noticed, but yeah. We don't have much time left. Okay. We got a few Pokemon in here, but we didn't have a good chance to get everyone here. Some of these included evolved Pokemon as well. Okay. I feel like extra tempting. Let's start at least one more side mission before we go straight into this battle zone and do some more grinding. Okay. I just don't know what to do. My Meditite can't seem to get deep photos for very long. Guess I finally got no choice but to ask for help from the legendary Yoga Master. I heard from one of my yogi friends that the Yoga Master trains at 1 of the circle and the 5 when the clock points to 12. At circles, he said that the Master would be found at the spot closest to heaven. Please, could you help me find the legendary Yoga Master? Do it for a minute. I don't know if there is a guide available for this. Yeah, all it does is just link you right back to the same person from before. What do we get? Twisted Spoon, you see Kenny? I guess that could be useful. Alright, well, doesn't look like we're getting anything there. It says 12. That means we have to wait until a certain time frame. Anything that has us wait on a certain time frame could be really annoying. Well, we're gonna save then instead and call it quits. Wow, we made it. We made it to exactly 100 Pokemon caught, or Pokedex entries, that is. We've actually have probably over 100 Pokemon caught already. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and until then, I will see you guys later. Till then, bye.